Hi, this is Eric R. Keller with Let's Talk Wheels. I'm here today to talk about the 2012 Ford Explorer Limited and a few of its features that I find very striking and important to the everyday buyer. Now, number one, in 2012, we're concerned about fuel economy. With the V6, you can get 17 and 23 on the highway, according to the EPA. Some of it will vary. Ford claims somewhere between 23 to 27 on the highway. And then the EcoBoost version, you can get 20 and 28. With gas prices going north of $4 this summer, it's very attractive to have. Now, the 2012 Ford Explorer Limited, the base price runs around $40,000, and if you want to get it nicely loaded, in the mid-40s, yeah, probably closer to 45, 46. Some of the additional features which this vehicle has is the power liftgate, as well as the third row power folding seats. Now, the seats are pretty simple. They're in the upright position now. Just one button if you want to fold them down, and it just takes a few seconds to go through its course. Now you have some extra carrying capacity, whether you're doing a basic trip to a Home Depot, or you just want to load a bunch of groceries, or you've got a couple extra kids you want to pile in the car from the morning soccer game. Now, these are some of the neater features up front, in the rear. And up front, we're going to talk a little bit more about the telematics as well as the My Ford Touch display. Okay, so the first feature here that we're going to talk about is the My Ford Touch, which has been introduced recently. It was in several of the 2011 models. It hasn't hit all the models. I'm still waiting for it to come in on some of the Ford F-Series pickup line. But the Ford Explorer usually gets a lot of the new technology within Ford First. And if you're not familiar with the My Ford Touch, it's really broken down into 4 segments. Your stereo, your AC climate control, your nav system, as well as the ability to connect via Bluetooth to your cell phone. So just a simple touch will take you to your climate control system for your driver's side and passenger side, as well as another touch will just take you right to your nav system. There's a lot of different features wrapped in each. I'm not going to go through them all right now, but you can get the gist of how easy this system is to work. Now, not only is this a console with My Ford Touch, we've got a rear backup camera that's hooked up, and it gives the driver a very good view of what's going on behind them if they don't have a sense of depth or they can't see because of a blind spot. Even if I rotate the wheels, you can really see where the wheels are going to take you as well as what's directly behind you. Okay, some of the neat features about this 2012 Explorer. This really is what's in the dash and how the driver's connected with the steering wheel and how you can make many different adjustments on the fly. Just a simple click via the steering wheel and you go right to the driver's assist. You can manipulate a lot of the different settings on here, whether you want to turn on or off the collision warning, adjust your cruise control, adjust the rear park aid, back out, go right to the display, hit the gauge display. Say you just want to see the fuel gauge instead of the fuel tachometer. Easily done. The Explorer four-wheel drive also has some variable features that you can use depending on the terrain you're crossing. The first one is to go through mud and ruts, so if you had a washout or a road that hasn't been treated well from a rainstorm, right into sand mode, and then the ability to travel through snow, grass, and gravel. So depending on your environment, this Explorer's got the answer for it, as well as an additional button to punch when you're going down a steep descent. Named a top safety pick by the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety, Ford Explorer's got a couple nice safety features which I think you should know about. The first one is the blind spot information system. As I think you can see right here, there will be a light that will notify you if there's a car sitting in your blind spot. So the Explorer is intelligent enough to know which vehicle is in your proximity and notify you, and that's crucial when there might be some danger that lies ahead and you don't have the reaction time to look back over your shoulder to know if you need to switch lanes. A first for Ford, but it's also the world's first, is inflatable second row seat belts. This is really neat because a lot of children or seniors, they might be riding in the back, they're more vulnerable to injuries. And once one of these seat belts inflates, it'll cover 5 times the surface area, preventing a further injury just from a front end collision. I hope you enjoyed this video short of the 2012 Ford Explorer. And as you can see, it has some nice aspects from a safety perspective, four-wheel drive off-road, as well as featured comfort features and just feature functionality for whether you're an older person or a millennial. This Explorer is a nice package for what you get for the money. We'll see you again on Let's Talk Wheels. This is Eric R. Keller.
Thinking somehow maybe you could still say no.